A popular belief, what you are looking at is not a blue biomechanical chicken. It's actually something that I've gotten a few PMs about over the years. People have been asking me where I got him, what he is, how I built him, so I figured I'd just do a video on it. This guy is from the Lego Bionicle sets from around 2000, 2001, I believe. You can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but he came as a set of two. There was a blue dragon and a red dragon. The red one's currently in my closet. He's in pieces right now. The little ankle bracers down here snapped right about here, so he doesn't stand up anymore. But he's a pretty cool set. What he is he's a blue elemental dragon, and then there was the red elemental dragon, and they'd square off with the Bionicles or whatever. But I kept this guy around for nostalgia's sake. And for a Lego Technics model, I gotta say, this is probably one of the coolest ones that they've ever done. He has a lot of points of articulation. He's even got little Tyrannosaurus hands and little short stubby arms. Oh, look at how tiny he is. And he's got an articulated mouth right here. And he's actually got an entirely articulated neck and spine. Let me show you. Let's see. Oh, crap. It's hard to hold this fucking camera. Here we go, because it's my phone, not a camera. Alright, so here you go. You squeeze the trigger on his back right here, and it engages a couple of springs and a couple of rubber bands, and he stretches his mouth forward, he does like a biting action, and his head snaps back. I mean, you're not really supposed to let it go all the way like that, because it can tend to get stuck, but I don't care. I mean, that's kind of a cool little snap forth motion, like, yum, arr, you know. I keep him because he's just, like I said, one of the coolest Lego models that I've ever seen. The red one is pretty much identical to this guy, aside from the fact that he doesn't have these. Instead, he had little stubby horn pieces, and he was red. So, aside from that subtle difference, they pretty much were identical. These are very, very, very rare from what I was able to find. I saw one on Amazon going for about $630 when I looked earlier today. Mainly because I want to get another one of the red ones so I can have the full set again. He comes with pretty much standard Bionicle pieces. You got like the little beetle-looking guys that they were releasing back then as one of his feet for the coverings and stuff, and various pieces, like if you look at the bottom row of teeth, that's actually one of the original Bionicle's hand pieces, but they painted it white and all that. So it's a really good repurposing of Bionicle parts, and you've got many standard Lego Technic pieces that comprise him. But I've had this guy for years, and that's where he came from, that's what he is, and they don't take relatively too long to build. I'd say if you're pretty quick at getting through the instruction booklet, maybe 45 minutes a piece. So that's, you know, like, what, just a little bit over an hour and a half. He is really cool, though. I mean, look at that. It's fucking menacing. So, yeah. I have another one from around that time up here, actually, next to my nostalgia Coke bottle, which isn't nostalgia at all. It's a Coke bottle I have. This guy was pretty cool, too. He was like a staff-wielding little demon raptor, whatever the fuck. But I think in a battle of who's coolest, this guy, like, oh, he wins hands down. Rawr. Look at that. Awesome. Oh, I got a message. Anyway, that's all for now. And, hooray! It's totally not a blue biomechanical chicken. He totally looks like one from that angle. Also, one thing before I go I have to say is you got to be careful if you own these the way you sit them, because they're very top-heavy, and they tend to go right on their face from trying to stand them, so you kind of have to angle the knee joints and the ankle joints just right so that they stand up. And that is an annoying fucking gross carpeting fucking glue stain on my floor. That is so lovely.